Hi, I'm Whitey from the Whitey the White Guy show here on YouTube, and I have an embarrassing, really shameful confession to make. And as one of the most prolific, well-respected movie reviewers in the history of our species, it's beyond basic embarrassment to admit this, but today is October 23rd, 2021. Yesterday I was clicking around on the internet, and I forget exactly what prompted this. It was something about the movie Back to the Future. And Thomas Wilson plays Biff in that movie, the famous villain character that's always opposite Marty McFly and his father George McFly. And I know that I had known for a long time that Casey Chemesco, one of my favorite actors from Young Guns and Mice and Men and just a whole slew of movies, there's Biff and then his three henchmen. And Casey, despite going on to a very prolific career, being just in a slew of movies, TV shows, being the leading man in a number of films, very talented actor. I'll always remember as Charlie Beaudry from Young Guns, the first Young Guns film. This is 1980, probably filming in 1983, 1984. This is one of his first roles, and he would go on to greater things later. But I knew he got hit one of his early roles in Back to the Future is one of Biff's henchmen. And I distinctly remember, like 1986, 1987, the first time my parents brought home, I was 5 years old, and they brought home a VCR. And I remember looking at the VCR going, where do you put the movie? Where do you put the little cassette thing? I didn't understand, but we watched Back to the Future. And I've seen it again many times. And somehow, and this is the point, it has escaped me until yesterday around 9 a.m., that Billy Zane is one of the hench. He's the tall one. And I remember watching the second one, having seen Memphis Belle, having seen Sniper with Billy Zane and Tom Berenger. I knew who Billy Zane was. And yet and still it has escaped me until yesterday in the morning that Billy Zane is in Back to the Future 1 and 2 as one of Biff's henchmen. And so I pirated all three films, and I've been perusing through. My ADD that I've had since birth is not getting better. It's actually getting worse. I can't even sit through whole movies anymore. But I don't know that he had any dialogue. If he did, he had very little dialogue in the first one, so they gave him more to do in the second one, because that came out, 87 or so, and he had been in a few things since. But there's another movie, I think it's called No Way Out. I might look it up, but you remember the guy from Jurassic Park who played Dr. Grant? He was in that, Nicole Kidman. And Billy Zane played the villain that takes place near Australia and all this. So, they had to give him more to do because he was a bigger name by that point, I imagine. And I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed of myself. How did this slip past me for the last 30, going on 35 years? And for about 30 of those 35 years more, I knew who Billy Zane was and was a fan. And so I just put two together yesterday. So I know you're as shocked as I am, and you're going, this guy is the GOAT. It's like Michael Jordan or Kobe. It's me and Eric over at Hey Internet. It's Eric here. Who are the two best movie reviewers to ever review a film? It's sure as fucking Siskel and Ebert. It's either me or Eric. And, if Sasha would, Sexy Monkey would do more movie reviews, that's your third guy, but, he's too busy being a sexy beast. So, and doing reviews of Primus music, which I got to do. Primus was the balls. Anyway, yeah, Billy Zane, not just in one of them, two of them, and I don't think he was in the third one. I'll be damned. I'm getting old. I'm losing my touch. Just awful. So yeah, that's it. My bad. Cheers.